It's moving weekend. I'm in my new house. I've had the house for about a month now, and it had a lot of work that needed doing to it. And to be honest, I was going to show it you all, but I got embarrassed of how bad it was. So I'm going to show you now. Some of it is still pretty bad. Some of it still needs a lot of work, and I still need to buy new carpets for a few things as well. But the main room that was stressing me out is near enough done. So let me quickly flip the camera around and show you my new house. So it is really messy. This is my hallway. It's got lino. It's dirty. It needs cleaning. It's absolutely awful. And then I've obviously got a little walkway here. And then I've got under the stairs with all my electrical, which I absolutely hate. But I've got a really good friend of mine who's a carpenter, and he is going to put some doors on that for me early next year. And under there will just be like my Hoover and bits and pieces that I need. Coming through, you've got my kitchen, which is an absolute mess at the moment. So I apologise for the mess. And I've got an oven, I've got my washing machine, I've got a dishwasher, which I've never had. At 42 years old, I've never used a dishwasher before. And it's got plenty of cupboards and everything. Now here, in this little gap, used to be a fridge freezer, a very small one, but obviously now I don't want to have the fridge freezer in there, so that is where my bin is going to live. So this is my kitchen. It's pretty big. It goes out to the outside, out the front. So this is my kitchen. So coming through to the kitchen, we have my dining room, which I'm actually storing all my stuff at the moment. So I'm dumping everything in here and sorting through it. I will get a dining room table eventually. I hate the lampshade, so that's got to go. No curtains, but we do have blinds. But it's a nice big size. My son can sit in here doing his homework while I'm cooking, or he can play in here while I'm cooking. So I'm quite happy with this. I just don't quite know what to do with the space. So any ideas, do let me know. But before I take you outside, I'll show you the front room. Now, unfortunately, I do not have a sofa yet, so I am borrowing my brother's 2 camping chairs. Again, the priorities, people, Christmas tree, you know, the priorities, the Christmas tree is just there. We've got my new TV is going on a wall tomorrow. My brother's coming to put the new TV on the wall for me. And this leads out to the back garden, so we can see out the back. So my son can play out in the garden while I can watch him if I'm in here doing anything. They had this little fireplace, and they had like LED lights in there because you can see the holes just there. So again, not sure what to do with that space, but it's generally quite a medium-sized space for my son and I to have. We do have a sofa come in, but unfortunately not till January. It does have a lot of holes in the wall, a lot of marks, as you can see, so it does need decorating, but this is going to be one of the first rooms that I decorate when it comes January. I don't want to do it this side of the year, as I've had other rooms to do, but this one's going to be done in January. So let me take you upstairs. So I hate the carpet. I don't like stripy carpet. I just don't. But we've got... obviously, I've got my stairs just here. Now we're going into the bathroom first. Again, it's a mess. I hate it. It's one of the things that will be decorated in the next month or so, hopefully before Christmas. But it's blue. As you can see, it's got all these marks and holes. The people that lived here before love to have shelves. I need to sort out the top of that as well. And it's just a little bit grimy. I'm cleaning it this weekend. So it's just not the best. But once I give it a good clean, once I give it another lick of paint and I decorate it a bit more, it's going to look brilliant. So that is my upstairs bathroom. And now we're moving into my bedroom, which is not a bedroom at the moment. So this here had the most god-awful wallpaper ever. So I've stripped all that out, and I need to put lining paper all on this wall. And then I've got obviously blue walls here. I've got no blinds, I've got no curtains. I do have a built-in wardrobe, which is lovely. That's good, but I do need to give it a good clean. So it's a work in progress here. My bed is going to go here. Now they've got 2 plugs either side there, as you can see, but I don't want my bed here. It's too far over. I need my bed in the middle. So I don't know how I'm going to do that yet, but I will figure that out. And a lot of people have been saying, like my friends that have come and seen the house have said, oh, put your TV there. But I'm actually not going to have a TV in my bedroom. I've made that decision. I've got built-in wardrobes. And again, my friend who's the carpenter is going to align my wardrobes again because the doors don't quite fit at the top, and that bugs me. But I've got the inside wardrobe. It's quite a big space really, so I like that. And I've got shelves at the top as well, and then in here it's full of shelves, which is fantastic, and a big space at the bottom. Now my friend, again my carpenter friend, is actually giving me like a chest of drawers, a thin one to go here, where I can put like all my underwear and my socks and things like that in. So it does need a little bit of work, this one, but this is the next room that is planning to be done before Christmas. So moving on, we're going into the messiest room of the house so far. This is the small bedroom, and this is also our dumping ground. So everything has just been dumped. So I apologise for everything here at the moment. It's absolute mayhem. Obviously I'm going to take all these cloud wallpaper off, but this is actually going to be my office and my YouTube studio. So everything that I record from now on will be in this room, or my editing and all the new things that are coming out. So my blog is already up and slowly posts are being put on there, and my podcast is starting as well. So all of that is going to be recorded in this room here. Now, the worst room in the house was my son's. So this is now my son's bedroom. We have literally had the carpet fitted today, and it looks relatively good now. Everyone's like, oh my God, it looks amazing. Now, this wall and this wall had marble wallpaper on. Now, my son has grown out of marble. He doesn't like marble anymore. It's football, so he hated it. But the rest of the house, rest of this room was a luminous yellow, and I will show you the yellow in a moment because it's in my outhouse. But I have been in here, I put lining paper up, I painted that white, I've then painted it grey. It's not perfect, but it's done. It's got a new carpet in, and then tomorrow my brothers come in and a few friends of mine, and we are going to move my son in. So even though I don't have a bed or a bedroom or anything right now, my son does, and that's the priority right now. So that's all the upstairs, and as you can see, there's still quite a lot of work that needs doing. However, it is going to get done slowly. My priority was to get my son in his bedroom comfortable. He needs to be comfortable. I am going to be sleeping on an airbed for about 2 weeks, so I'm going to be really tired because I literally cannot sleep in that room. It's just going to be too cold. So for the next 2 weeks, I'm going to be sleeping on an airbed, and I'm going to be working on that room tirelessly for the next couple of weeks to be able to get that all sorted out, and get a bedroom. I've got a bed. I bought a new bed. It was the one thing that I really wanted was a new bed. I didn't want to have the old bed that I've got, because I could have easily done it, or I could have just bought one on Facebook Marketplace and just bought a mattress. But you know, it was just the one thing I wanted was to have my own bed. That was the only thing. Everything else I was happy to get secondhand, really cheap, whatever. But my bed, I really wanted to buy a new bed. So I did. I bought one on Amazon. It was a bed and a mattress for £200. So even then, I still got a bargain. But let me flip the camera around again and show you the outhouse. This is the outhouse, and do you see the yellow? This was the yellow that was in my son's bedroom. It's awful. This is actually where let me put some lights on. Fridge freezer is going to go just here, but I didn't want it yellow, so I painted it white. I've got to do a couple more coats of white on that, and then I'm going to paint that magnolia, and then my fridge freezer, which is coming tomorrow morning at 7 a.m, is going in there. But I'm also have a plug just here, so I'm going to plug the fridge freezer in there, and then when I'm finished painting this, I'll push it back. But I've got all of these cupboards here in this outhouse. It leads from the front, which is great because obviously I have dogs. So I will be bringing the dogs in here, cleaning them off here before they're allowed in the house, which is just brilliant. I absolutely love it. Also have a downstairs bathroom, which does, again, need a lot of work. It's cold, it's dingy. It's got these on the wall. How the hell do I get them off? I don't know how I do that. It's just dusty and dirty. The house has been vacant for quite a while, so I need to give the downstairs toilet a good clean as well. So, but it's good to have a downstairs loo. I've not had one before. And then we're moving into the back garden. So my son isn't overly happy about this because it's not as big as the one that we've been in, and it's not very good for football apparently, but you know, it's a garden. So this is our back garden. We've got a shed just over there as well. I'm not really going to do anything with this until the summer, but I'm probably going to take those trees out, and so that my son's got a little bit more grass to play football in, but he can still do his tricks and stuff, and we can go to family because they've got bigger gardens and everything. But this is our back garden, so it'd be really nice to sit here with my friends and get the chimney out and just chat and I don't drink wine, so we'll be just drinking tea on a nice summer's night when my son's not here. If he is here, we can sit out here together, play a little bit of football. And I bought a projector. So I've actually bought a projector to have in the house rather than have TV. Now we have got a TV. We're still going to have a TV because I've got a kid. I can't not have a TV. So we're definitely going to have the TV. But if I wanted to watch something in bed, if I was poorly and wanted to watch something in bed, then rather than have the TV, I've got the projector. But also that works outside. So if it's a nice summer's night, then I can put that out on the wall and we can watch a movie out in the under the stars with my son. That's going to be absolutely great. Or I can have the girls round and we can sit and chat and watch something on the projector if we wanted to. So the last couple of months I've been doing a lot of new things. Again, I'll talk to you about them in another video, but I'm doing a lot of new things and I've met some really, really lovely people. I've been having a bit more of a social life when my son's with his dad. And I've just, just making some friends. So life really has turned around for me and I'm eternally grateful. But I really struggle to continue to enjoy it. I always feel like something else is going to happen or something bad. And I think I need to get to the point where, this is good. This is a good thing. So my son and I are about to move into this house together. It's a new adventure. Yes, I'm nervous. Yes, I'm scared. Yes, it's going to be a big change for us. But it's something that we both need and it's a new start. And there have been people the last couple of months that have gone out of my life. And at that time, I couldn't understand why, just why these people, there was 2 or 3 people in my life, big people, like big influences in my life that have just disappeared out of it. And do you know what? I realised that sometimes the old needs to go for the new to come in. And this time with my healing journey, rather than try and cover things over, I sit with the pain. And every time I want to cry, I cry. And if I just feel like I just need to sit down because I'm overwhelmed with pain, that's exactly what I do. I don't try and mask it. And I think by doing that, I've been able to release things a lot quicker than I usually do. But this is my new house. I will keep you updated on the journey. The rest of the house, me decorating my room, the bathroom, the front room, all the decorating stuff I'm doing on a budget, frugal living, trying to figure it all out. I will show you, I will take you on that journey. I just needed to get my son's room done in like 2 weeks. I needed to do it in 2 weeks, as well as record all the YouTube videos and do everything else that I needed to do. It was just very, very overwhelming for me. So I didn't pick up the camera doing that. But now that we are in my new home, I will give you all the updates and I will take you with me to charity shops, to the bargain places. I've got some really good friends now, so you might see them on the video, you might not, it's up to them, and them coming in and helping me with the house and everything. So it's a very, very exciting time, and I'm going to take you on this journey of my new home and doing it all on my own. Yeah, but hey, it's a new adventure, it's fun, it's going to be absolutely brilliant, and sometimes change is good, and even though it's scary, it's good. It's going to be good for me, it's going to be good for my son, and I can't wait to see what happens next, really. So thank you so much for watching me. Thank you for sharing this journey with me. I really do appreciate it, and thank you for sharing the rest of the journey that I'm going to be doing with this house. And if you've got any tips on anything that I share, DIY skills, really good cleaning hacks, I've got loads that I'm going to share with you anyway, but anything else you've got, please let me know in the comment box below. I'm going to be relying on you to help me out here. So if I do ask any questions and you've got the answer, please do let me know. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you like the video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Also share it with a friend so they can see my journey as a single mum doing this alone and figuring it out as I go on a budget, on a very tight budget. And as always, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any future videos from me. I hope whenever you're watching this, you're having a good morning, good day, good evening, and I will see you on the next one. Bye guys.